WRMI. Just check that out on www.riot.com.ar. And we are remembering something that happened exactly 40 years ago this week. 40 years ago, exactly today, August the 10th, 1981. That was the final concert of Frank Sinatra in Argentina in his only visit to the country, a historic visit, especially considering that at the time very few figures, very few international stars or stars from the Northern Hemisphere would come this south. Earlier that year, in 1981, Queen had visited Argentina, and that was a huge event. We talked about that on our show earlier this year when we marked 40 years from those historic concerts. And if you go online, you can find the feature on Queen in Argentina. And this is in connection with the intention of the dictatorship of Argentina at that time of showing some openness to the world after several years of gaining a well-earned reputation of a brutal regime, human rights violating regime. And at this time, under Viola, that succeeded Jorge Videla, there was this intention of showing some openness and normalizing relationships with the world, or with the Western world. And that's how the visit of international artists that would provide some legitimacy to their regime was fostered. And this is when an important figure of Argentine music comes into this story. And this figure is Palito Ortega, a very popular singer, and who had become also a film star, and also engaged in production and launched his own production company that brought Sinatra to Argentina in 1981. This is Palito, huge figure here in Argentina, very popular, with one of his signature tunes, La Felicidad, Happiness.